fresh.
Yeah, I just want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Your scout should literally just play on the roof. Your demo should shoot the roof, so your scout gets on the roof, and your soldier should high bomb once your scouts are on the roof. That's
He's gonna
the
go
mid.
quickly so he can.
That's
he
the
can,
mid.
So he can stream.
You got suggestions about like where soldiers should play if we're losing, like we can't get height?
Sit here
Okay.
or sit here, but
Alright.
your demo should literally, if your demo is like competent, this should be like free, because your demo should just shoot this, and your scout should just like be sitting here like peppering people and denying people to like try to walk over here.
Yeah. So
And then your
left mid.
soldiers, just bomb.
Tell him that thing about the 4 stickies and like show him a thing about going left.
No, I already showed break out that video.
Okay, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think I did.
Just show him again.
You break out. You need to stop shooting 8 stickies and 4 pipes during the mid. You should shoot like 4 stickies and reload your 4 stickies and then shoot pipes. And then like you should literally never roll out like here. Because the only reason you'd ever roll out here is just for some reason to grab the pack. Like then again, it's just like it's literally not worth, because you can literally just do the same thing when you're just sitting here. You should literally roll out, and this is like as far as you go. Because if this guy gets the pack, it literally accomplishes nothing, aside from like, okay, maybe in the next like minute someone needs the pack, but like the mid should probably be over in the next minute. But like you should roll out here, and then you should just like shoot a sticky at the demo, boom. Shoot a sticky at the demo, boom. Shoot a sticky at the demo, boom. I'm reloading the stickies that I just shot at the demo. Now I'm shooting the height. I'm reloading the stickies that I just shot on height. Now I'm like moving forward, and I'm like making sure the people who are hurt like can't leave. Oh, alright. And I'm reloading my stickies. Like what you tend to do is you tend to just kind of like you have everything loaded, and then you kind of like do this. And then you like insta die. So you should just play like here. Play on the rock, and make sure you shoot the demo with the first. Because if when you shooting the demo, make it so he can't like walk forward and trap out the height as effectively as he can. So you need to shoot the demo at the very start of the beginning of every single mid on every single map. You need to be shooting the demo. If the demo is slow, you can trap the rock, but like that's if like their entire team is slow. I would literally just recommend just shoot the demo every mid, and then just shoot the height when you see people jumping up there. Because your job on this mid is to enable your scouts to get on high ground. And what ends up happening is when you don't shoot the height, your scouts have a really hard time just like getting up there in the first place. Because let's say like they have like 2 soldiers, 2 scouts, and a demo shooting the height. Like as a scout player, I can't really do anything unless you shoot the height. Or someone goes nuclear. Like if my soldiers can't really bomb and land and do anything because they're landing into 2 scouts, or like the same thing goes for like if they're just grouped up here, like you need to be shooting that. Like your soldier bomb, sure, if you go really high and like you sink 2 rockets, like yeah, that could work, but I don't really see that from your soldiers. So you need to just focus your stickies here. Also, when there are people in choke, like there's a conglomeration of people in like choke or shit like that, you need to use stickies. There are a couple times where you would whip out your pipes instead of and just like spam people with the pipes in choke, when stickies are much more effective because you can choose when to det them, as opposed to like you either hit 100 damage or you hit no damage with pipes. Jimmy, you need to at mid. You need to just chill on the rock. Just chill here for the start
like
of the
5
chill
seconds. Yeah, for 5.
Like just chill here. Scope out the scenario. Your job since your demo will be here and your mid will probably be like around this area, your job is to protect your mid from the soldiers or people who are gonna like probably bot this way or like high bomb. Like this is your job for the first like 30 seconds of mid. Then you can go on the high ground. Your flank scout and flank soldier should already be like up here, like just sort of playing around this area, like right here, you know, dodging the spam. If your flank scout eats like 200 damage or 100 damage right off the rip, it's either because he got piped or because like someone just like bought it across. That being said, demo, if people are up here, like if I'm looking at you down here and people start to walk across here, you need to shoot them, as well as your soldiers. Your soldiers should be in a position where, hey, I can bomb, like I can bomb here, but I can also protect my team. Like if someone like running across here, I can like shoot them. Like this is why you see a lot of soldiers sit there and sit here doing mid. It's because it allows them gives them options of what to do. Like if their team runs right, you can bomb them on the right and like shoot people in the back, or you can just bomb the player who's like walking across on the height. You guys have a really hard time of like deciding when to go forward. So soldiers, you need to either play off your own damage or play off your team's damage. By playing off your own damage, I mean like you spam them first, like you get in like 8 good spam rockets, and then you are bombing off of your own damage. If you don't do that, you're playing off your demo's damage, or like your scout's damage or something. If neither of those are happening, you either need to say that you can't do anything on mids because like no damage is being done, or like you're just like being shut on by scouts or whatever. Like if that's the case, then you just need to high bomb and distract people. Because if you are getting shit on and you aren't doing any damage, you just need to make people look at you. Because what that will do is it will enable your team to do something off of that one person looking at you. Let's say, for example, right, I'm Jimmy, right?
Mhm.
I'm up here, right? And the height is like completely contested, right? And my demo's weak and he's like in choke, right? In that scenario, if you haven't even left choke and people are like up here and your demo's really weak, the only real salvage is like if your demo hits like a good sticky and like your soldier coordinates off of like that sticky. Other than that, you should just leave. But let's say like your demo is healthy, right? He's here, but you know height is a little, you know, like it's a little scuffed, right? You know, if you go like here, you risk a chance of dying. So as a soldier player, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spam them off the height, right? If that doesn't work, I'm really just gonna go behind them or just like bomb to the right so I can get a different angle or something. Just like because if I'm here and like a scout comes to fight me, I can literally just back up into their sewer and I can continue to fight. Like I would much rather take a fight in sewer than I would in like choke, right? Because I can just get shit on by a scout from like this square, you know, as opposed to okay, I'm a soldier, I'm behind, I'm in their sewer, right? This gives me options of what to do. Like obviously I can't see, so I need to rely on my team for comms. But what this allows me to do is like, okay, if they're still chilling in choke, right? You can recommit through choke, or if they're chilling on the height, you can bomb through, like you can bomb choke and land on the height and land on the players on height, or you can walk through sewer and like just spam them from the sewer entrance because you then control sewer and their own choke. So I think a lot of the times what you guys do on soldier is you limit yourself with the positioning that you give yourself. So a lot of times I feel like you guys will roll out here and you'll kind of like you won't waddle, but like you'll be in a spot like you'll be like too far forward, which gives you the option of A, die, or B, jump away. As opposed to like, hey, if I'm playing like here, I can react. Like if they go on right, I can jump left. Or if their whole team's over here, I can jump on the high ground and nuke them with my rockets. Or I can jump down here and I can have them off this thing. But a lot of times, you guys just bomb. I want to say not like bomb just to bomb is fine, but like your bomb doesn't really do anything. Like you guys just get like you insta die, like which is why I'm saying like you need to give yourself options. because like there will be times where you do need to bomb in like really shitty scenarios. Like let's say like your team's getting like shit on, right? And you guys like here and here. Your team's getting like absolutely destroyed, but no one's looking at you, the soldier. That's a perfect time for you to bomb and like get in and like isolate a target. Like for example, if their team's like all on the low ground, right? That's like a perfect bomb because it's way easier to shoot rockets like downward at people than it is like to land on a scout who's like sitting up here, right? Or land on a soldier who's sitting up here. It's just way easier to do that instead. Your medic. I don't know.
He's muted and deafened.
He's muted. Okay, well you need to tell him this then. Your medic literally should just tank your demo like the majority of this mid. Ideally, both of your scouts should get a 185 buff, and that's all they need for like the majority of the mid. Because you are able to dodge spam so easily on this class. If you're eating spam as a scout player, you need to be more aware of your surroundings. And like, if I'm up here, I'm going to be shot. Like, if I'm like a scout on the high ground takes priority over like anything else in the game. Because like if I'm a scout on high ground, I can literally do like 200 damage to this guy down here, and as well as like deny a soldier, as well as like push someone across the map. Like I can do all of those things in like 30 seconds. So, just like be aware. Like if you're up here, be aware. Like, hey, I'm gonna get shot at by a demo, and probably both of their scouts. So I need to, be aware of that, and look at my health. That's not to say like you can't get a rebuff during mid, but like at the beginning of the mid, you should not be taking 100 damage.
Or I have
like
a question,
80
Michael.
Damage. What?
If they like go into a corner, right? They get into
this
a corner.
corner?
Yeah, let's say they go into that corner.
Yeah.
Should I maybe like have like the flank push their side, like,
No.
and then I push them? They bomb.
Well, here's the thing. If let's say like, are you talking about like 6 players are here, or like there's players like here and here? Because if there's players here, you can literally just push that.
They're in the corner.
Like, if your flank's here, like, and your combo's here, like, you shouldn't need to call anything for your flank to come in. Like, you should just be like, hey, they're all in the corner, like all in the right corner. Can we bomb them, or like that should be like the majority of your calls, like bomb them, or like, because like realistically, if they're in this corner, they're all probably gonna be hurt by the time your demo gets there, right? Yeah. And as long as like your scout, like if they're in the corner, both your scouts should be on high ground. Like no matter what, both your scouts should be on high ground on process mid regardless. But if for whatever reason you are not, you can come behind and shoot people in the back. Like you can do that. But like if they're all in the corner, your soldiers should recognize that they're in their corner and they should bomb. Your demo should recognize, hey, I should be using my stickies because they're all in the fucking corner, right? And you as a scout player, like I said before, you can do like 200 damage from sitting on the height. You don't need to be like down here and shooting. Like it's a hit scan weapon. You don't. Yes. You can be anywhere on the map and deal damage.
You said you had a message for Steve. Steve's here now.
Oh, I was just saying your men needs to tank your demo, like the majority of men. Like your scouts should just get 185, and that's like all they need for the first like 30 seconds of mid. Because like, if you guys are inting, like by int I mean like the whole team just rolled out, right? And you're like running across the point. That's how like you lose a mid instantly. It's just like it's way easier to play a reactive mid like during the beginning it is like proactive, because like proactive would be like they're super slow, right? And they're really slow to gain height or something like that. Then you can play like proactive. But reactive mids are way more easier in my opinion, because it just simplifies everything. Because okay, if a soldier jumps here, right, my demo shoots him and I can push him too, right? Or like if they have really good height, right? So my demo shoots him and like they're good damage and they're forced to like fall down here. Then my soldier bombs, and then as a scout player, I walk across up top and then I shoot the players, right? As opposed to like proactive, where it's like Like, hey, there's you recognize that they aren't doing something which puts them in a bad spot, right? So, let's say, like I said before, like they're slow to roll out, right? Or they're slow to get the height, right? Then you can be proactive about it and take whatever spot that they haven't taken yet, right? So which it forces them into this, this sort of tiny area. That's the best way I can describe it.
All right.
Like there are times where you need to do both types of mid. You can't only play reactive. You need to be proactive at times. There's a lot of confusion on where to push. So like I said before, your default's going to be choke. Every single time your default's going to be choke. This is, again, it just gives you options on what to do. Like, as a scout player, what I'm going to do, like if I'm Jimmy, right, I have a couple options here. If they're holding really far back, like let's say we're holding like 1 and 2, right, and we have huge ad, I'm not going to use, right? Because there's nothing that they can do to me unless they sack a soldier. Other than sacking a soldier and traps, those are the only things that I have to worry about, and maybe a sniper. Those are the only things I have to worry about, right? So it'd be really beneficial for me to not use, because for one, we have a couple things to do. We have to cap the point, we have to spot, and we have to figure out a way. We decide on where we have to push. Those are 3 things that has to happen, like before we even use. So it would be way easier just to get in without using, right? But if I'm Jimmy, right, I have things to do. I have to clear traps. I have to call where people are. I have to call if they have a sniper, and the call where it's just like where they're leaving, right? So because that relays information to my flank players. Like, okay, they're holding like 1 and 2, right? Okay, so IT should be. I have to be careful because there could be a guy IT, right? Because Jimmy doesn't know that. Your combo doesn't know that. So it's up to your flank players to like deduce. Hey, if their combo's here, their flank is probably here. Or like, and if Jimmy's like, okay, there's a soldier like deep in upper IT, push to the soldier IT, right? Then your flank knows, hey, there's a soldier in upper IT, and Jimmy calls to push him. Assuming that Jimmy follows through with his own call, Jimmy should be there, so it should be a 3v1. And then your demo is, making sure people can't get back in once they leave, right? That's the whole point of playing demo really, is making sure people when they leave they can't get back in.
Okay.
But trap spots, this will almost always be trapped. This and this will almost always be trapped. You can hide a sticky trap right here, and it's really good, so please be aware of that. What you can do, Jimmy, is you can either, if you know both sides of choke is trapped, you can go sewer. Like, you can run through this door. This is what Bainey does. He runs through this door. What's up?
You may trap the 45-degree wall right there.
I mean, I'm talking like if you guys are like pushing. Yeah, this is really good.
The 45 is good for bombs, especially like higher.
But like if I'm Jimmy, right? I like if both the sides of choke are trapped, I'm probably gonna die if I run in. So I'm just gonna go sewer. I'm gonna clear the traps from sewer. Because what this also does for me is I can see literally everything. I can relay to my team, hey, there's a sniper 2. The only scenario where you use and they're far back is if they have a sniper.
Can I make one note?
What?
If Jimmy does that and goes sewer, that doesn't mean the whole combo.
Yes, that does not mean the whole. That is literally just Jimmy. So Jimmy, you say we're going choke, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're still going choke.
To clear the traps and then
you're going sewer to clear. You're going sewer to clear the traps and give the rest of your combo and your team information, and then
once I say it's safe, I just merge into the combo.
Exactly. Then you just do exactly that. You jump from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
But if they have a sniper, let's say that the really common sniper spot is 2 and 1. The sniper will be sitting like right here. This is super common. It'll be sitting like right here. It is up to you to spot the sniper. If they have a sniper, you have a couple options. You can wait for your flank to deal with the sniper. So, for example, if I'm a flank scout, right? I say, oh, there's a sniper 2, right? Priority has shifted to the sniper 2. The sniper has been pressured, right? Come in. That's what I say as a flank scout. So that's like, okay, the sniper's been pressured. Also, Jimmy,
Yeah.
If there's a sniper, pistol that guy.
All
like,
right.
I highly doubt that the sniper will headshot you if you are fully buffed. Well, like 200 or whatever the fuck damage it does
What about
to headshot you.
what if he has the cozy campfire? Then he's just gonna be able to not take any damage.
I mean,
fully
still, like, use your movement, right?
well,
if
of course,
there's
I'm not gonna just stand still.
Right. But if there is a sniper, it's up to your flank and your soldiers to pressure that sniper.
When would you ever? So, like, say I'm here and I'm like, I see that their combo is kind of close. Like,
kind
would
of
you call
like here
bomb?
close?
Yeah. Would you call bomb at all?
If you have full ad, you literally just take in whoever is in that choke. You're gonna be you and your demo, and you run at them.
Well, let's say it's like even, because like
even you don't push. If it's even, you don't push. You send in sacks.
Yeah, but you said sack through sewer before, so I'm assuming sack.
Yeah,
like,
you
the
can
same.
sack through sewer, you can sack through choke, you can sack through ITA. It literally doesn't matter. It's up to the person who's sacking.
Okay.
If you call sniper, Jimmy, for the reference, like I'll try to bomb him because I'll
Yes,
be in position close to pack to like get a high bomb off.
Jimmy calls sniper. You need to pressure the sniper. Whether that be like shooting a long range sticky at him, pistoling him, but just like because he's not going to be tanked, right? So
yeah,
you need to just make him look at you. It's also really important to call whether he shoots or not, because like as minute as that is, it's really important. Because if he shoots, he can't kill another player for another like 3 seconds. So I mean, he shoots, you can come forward and cover to cover basically.
Yep.
But you should just default to pushing choke. If they are holding like on the point or like close, and you know for a fact you have like 70, 80, 100 volt uber ad, you can either like if they're holding on like the patio, you can walk at them. If they're holding far back, you should bomb your demo. So your demo puts a sticky here, your demo launches himself forward. He's probably gonna land either on the point or close to like rollout, like here. And Jimmy, you need to run forward as fast as you can and catch him, as well as shoot the players you're on point.
Yes.
Your flank, comes in IT or wherever. And Flyboy, you can do the same thing with your demo. You can high bomb and you can land with your demo. The goal of the Uber is to catch people who are on point because they can't go invincible, but you can. So Jimmy is the chariot. Jimmy needs to link up with the people who have bombed forward. Your flank is not in the Uber. Your flank is there as like extra support. IT push. IT push. Do not go upper IT. Upper IT push is kind of bad for like. It's okay if you use like one. If it's okay for like an exchange route, but like if you're trying to flood upper IT, not good. Because look at this. It's literally a choke point in a room in a choke point. IT push would look like demo scout lower IT.
Well, would you say that maybe like if we're like beating them really hard and we're like chasing them, you would not like say we have like Uber, say their medic dies and they're getting out and we get up Uber, you wouldn't just like rush them through upper IT with 2 scouts, perhaps? They're there.
No, because if you can,
you don't want to use.
You want to save the Uber for last.
Yeah.
So if one single soldier here can kill 2 scouts.
Yeah, because like I was like so many times we would have this situation play out where we would destroy them like before.
Well, IT, you go up IT and you'd be like a soldier or a demo and you'd get destroyed.
No. I just don't know if I should push. Like maybe like the better question is when should I like double scout?
When should you chase?
There? Yeah, when should I chase through there?
So
because I was hesitating.
Let's say like 3 people of their team die at mid, and they leave through choke, right?
Yeah.
And you are positioned here, like you're on the blue crate. Literally, you go IT because this is they have to run from choke all the way back here, right? And if you can cut between the middle of that, you will catch people out.
Mm-hmm. Because like I was always like, I feel like sometimes like I was just like not really taking advantage of it, like when I should have. So
but what?
It's a nice FPS.
Is it bad right now?
No, it's just his dog shit computer.
But yeah, you can still chase choke if you like. It doesn't matter too much, It kind of depends on the players that are alive. So, if you kill 2 scouts and there's 2 soldiers, the demo and a med alive, it's debatable whether or not you chase.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because
That's more of like a bomb thing at that point because they're down to
well, yeah, you'd want to initiate with your soldiers first, right? Because
yeah.
there's, they have no scouts. Your soldiers can a free reign. As opposed to if you initiate with scouts, it's kind of hard for them to close the distance because they're going to be like shot with rockets and shit on the floor, and they have to like go from here to here with avoiding rockets, stickies, and pipes. And your soldiers can really just close a gap instantly. So if they're ever down 2 scouts, I would recommend chasing through choke, because if you chase through IT versus 3 explosive classes, in a tiny choke point, not very good. But if they're down like soldiers and a demo, like maybe, but I would just mainly chase choke.
Okay.
The only scenario I can think of is when you chase IT is like if they're 2 up, like there's like a scout in the head or something, and then and you were like witnessing them leave choke. Like yeah, you could chase IT. I don't see why not.
Yeah, because like there was a
but-
lot of times where I wanted to try to like catch them or try to like take them on when they were like at
But
their
that being said, you don't always need to chase IT. Choke is perfectly
yeah,
fine.
of course. Yeah, of course. Who's that? Slug Rebellion.
Yeah.
Yo,
Last pushes?
Last
we
pushes.
gotta shoot him in 5, just so you know.
We don't I don't think we really need the defense part. I think that's fine.
Last pushes, your flank scouts should just chill in lobby. Chill in lobby after, like, go in after you Uber. Your soldiers should be watching. Your roamers are watching 1 and 2. So if anybody pushes 2, you can, your roamer will be like, hey, there's a soldier pushing 2, and then, you go back. Default pushes 3 and 4. They are identical pushes. It just depends on where the enemy team is holding. So, Jimmy, you need to go in second to your demo. Your demo puts a sticky here, launch forward, lands himself on height, and Jimmy, you are like literally right behind him.
Yep.
Like, even before he jumps, like as he walks forward to jump, you are like right behind him.
Okay.
And then same thing goes for 4. 5, you guys struggle with a team pushing 5. So 5 is
I don't think we ever utilize 5.
5 is very good for getting in if you
for slow pushes, because usually
not just slow pushes. It's really good because if you have full Ubrad and they don't, you can get in 5 and you can like literally get right next to them and then you can use your Uber. So you don't need to waste time when you bombing forward. You can go 5. Especially it's good if they have like a pretty good if they have like a heavy and a gun. Like it's good for that stuff too because you can shoot the gun down and then you can maybe like you can run across an Uber on the heavy and then shoot the people who are up in heaven and shit.
You wouldn't? Would you ever double scout anywhere? I'm just curious.
Not really. I would. Yeah. No, not really.
No, probably not.
No,
because
this is
rollout sucks, and then 1 is usually.
you could double scout rollout if you have like some sort of large advantage and like your demos dead or something and like the.
Well, I'm saying like typically.
Typically, no. I would never double scout on this map. I would always take a demo.
And you would never push 1 or 2 usually either, unless you have like full advantage. Like 1.
I would push 1 if I'm a flank player. As a combo player, if I would push 1 when I have ad and they're holding like close, they're holding like really close, they're holding like here, right? I would then push 1 because I can get behind them and I can shoot them in the back with my full Uber charge, right? And I would take my demo obviously too. And my combo soldier can go roll out, my flank can go do whatever they want in lobby, right?
Yep.
I wouldn't push rollout. I mean, you can push rollout if it's like free. Like if this like whole side is free, you can push rollout if you really want to.
I don't think I'd. I think at that point,
really make a difference. Yeah. But
at that point, I'd probably just take 3 or 4.
It's up to you what you do. But
Yeah. Would you typically say that like taking lobby is default?
yes, always take
Okay.
lobby because you're setting up your push beforehand, right? If you get into lobby, you are setting up, right?
Now,
So you can buff everybody in lobby, and then you can decide 3, 4, 5.
now let's say like we're defending. I like I don't know
Defending
like
last or defending second?
defending last. When you're pushing out of last, would you try to like fight them like let's say it's even? Would you try like how do you
I
like go
would.
about
I would if it's even Ubers and I'm on last. I'm not pushing. I'm
yeah.
waiting for them to do something.
Well, I've always like I never understood really like whether like what direction you should probably push out when you win like
Default,
when you're winning.
like default is lower IT. This is default.
Okay.
Demo pops a sticky. Like if they're on the point, for whatever reason, if they're on the point and you have full Uberad, I mean maybe you can use through one, but usually a lot of teams just opt to bomb their demo into choke.
Yeah.
Or like into sewer rather. And then you're obviously Romer's watching last, and your flank scout's kind of like there as like double protecting. He's like maybe like peeking one, or like rotating over here or something like that. But
Yeah. So lower
your
lobby.
flank scout actually should be pushing upper right C, or somebody like your soldier, your Romer pushing up right C. Because it's really easy. Because if you push lower right C, right, it's really easy for me to just do this.
Yeah, speaking
Get
of flank
fast.
scout, you should
So-
hold below the like by that
So,
ammo pack. below the
Here's
point.
what I'm going to suggest. Your roamer should sit here, because it's really easy for a roamer just like two rocket anybody here, right? And it also allows them to bomb on the point. Your
When
flank
is this?
scout, your flank scout, pushing out of last. Yeah, you should just sit here. Because your flank goes lower, you sit here, and your flank scout can sit like here.
Just to watch for anybody like trying to get
Yes.
it around.
Because your roamer can instantly turn around. Is he close enough to like fight somebody one, and your scout can be like, oh, this is a guy two, this is a guy one. So that's that's all the exits. And your combo's going lower.
Yeah,
so
and
all the exits.
in Eclipse, I noticed last time when you were holding in IT or don't hold in IT. Like I was trying to relate to you. Like I don't know if you like were listening, but you should hold. Like I'm talking about defending second, Michael. The part with the pack is the best place to hold because you can see both upper and like lower. So like
Oh, this part right here,
Yeah.
this is really good. Because you can literally see like the deepest of deep in IT. Your soldier sit up here. Because again, it's a choke point. Your soldier should be able to deny this really easy. And if he does need help, you are right here. Right? So that should be what that looks like. And also like you can help choke. Like if you really need help, people can help choke. Or you can help choke. But yeah. Holding in here, like if I'm a scout and I'm